he just doesn't want to die. You know what I'm saying? It's that situation when you got, we are living in a war zone. I feel like I can represent my generation so much because I honestly did not care whether I lived or died. But now, I cannot die. I can't leave until this shit is straight. You know, I'm not suicidal. I can't go until y'all really know what time it is. And then after that, boom, it's all over. And we can see, you know, how this shit fall. But that's how it is. And the reason being is because if I can't live free, if I can't live with the same respect as the next man, I don't want to be here. Because God has cursed me to see what life should be like.
I said we ain't no loafers, we ain't no poachers, we ain't no haters of self, we ain't no vultures. This ain't our culture. I said this ain't our culture. I said we ain't no loafers, we ain't no poachers, we ain't no haters of self, we ain't no vultures. This ain't our culture.
Top of the top, top of the top, top of the top. Happy Macam Thursday to y'all, man. You know, it's been a minute since I tapped in with y'all on the top of the top. You know, I've been doing a whole lot of stuff. You know what I mean? I'm gonna just say that because it's been a whole lot, and everything will come together, and y'all will see what has been happening, what has kept me from tapping in with y'all on some shit. But I wanted to tap in with y'all today. You know, this is gonna be a special edition. You know what I mean? Let me go ahead and kick off this quick little disclaimer. You know, you tapped into the Make a Culture Move podcast with Top of the Top with King Phillip, where we talk about the issues within the Black and brown community that people don't talk about, that just has become so deadly and destructive. You know, so with that being said, we didn't have to go out to do a whole lot of research to back up what we're going to say. Our lives that we live give us that experience that they come to get to make them experts. You know, so we also say, if I say anything that make you feel some kind of way, please take that time to reevaluate what was said made you feel some kind of way. You know, you don't have to wait to come to feel it, be like, ah. All right, so today, oh man, today. Oh, hold on. You know, we got our run through that we also do. You know, it's been a minute since I've done this, you know, so give me a minute while we get this back together. But if you haven't so far, go check out the Make a Chess Move website. All right. If you have not, you know, there's a cool little donation tab. If you feel inclined to make a donation, do that. You know what I mean? That's how we stay afloat, because of y'all. We stay doing this because of everybody collectively. You know what I mean? But the toolkit, we have a toolkit on our donation tab where you can click some text, you can click a picture, you can click opposite text and opposite pictures, and you can share it with your own personal contact via text message, email, social media, however you want to do that. All right, so that's the cool beans right there with the website. If you have not checked out the Facebook, go ahead, swing by and check out that Facebook thing. Facebook.com/Macam303. Don't stop there. If you have not checked out the Instagram thing, check that out. /Macam303. Twitter thing, /Macam303. We got that Pinterest thing, you know what I mean? /Macam303. And we got that young YouTube channel. Finally, we got our name on that thing. All right. YouTube.com/C/Macam303. All right. That's how we moving and grooving. All right. So today's episode. I don't know if I had told y'all, but my son, he's 9. At this age, he expressed to me that he wanted to be the police. He wanted to be the popo. You know, me being me, you know, and me being the anti-police, you know, the nigga won't even want to talk to the police, won't want nothing to do with the police. Nigga don't even like seeing the police. You know what I mean? But if I need police, I will call them like, huh, come get these niggas up off. You know what I mean? So, but saying all that to say, I didn't put that energy out on my son. You know what I mean? You know, the thing is, we always say we want to in order for us to do better for our community, we need to police ourselves. My son is 9. I'm gonna keep saying that. He's 9 right now. He expressed to me that he wanted to be the popo. All right. So we're completely polar opposites right now. But that's my son. I'm not gonna say no, hell no, you can't be no police. Hell no, fuck no, you can't be the police. That's not the move. That's not the groove. That's not how I'm rocking. All right. I'm saying all that to say, I have to change how I feel about the police. I have to see what I can do to shift the culture within policing, because that's what it comes down to. I got homeboys that's policemen. I fuck with them. I love them. You know what I mean? I just don't like the culture of policing where they see niggas and instantly just sense fear. When they see somebody of Caucasian complexion, they instantly feel some kind of safety. So today we're going to talk about the discretion that the police give our culture, they give us. We're looking at the culture again. We're looking at the culture versus how they treat, somebody with lighter complexion. So I'm saying that to say too as well, with these videos, I'm putting these videos out. I don't own rights to any of these videos and stuff like that. I got to say that because YouTube be on some bull shit. I'm telling you that first of all. You know, Timbit. Top of the top to you, cousin. It's good to see you, baby. All right. I ain't making no noise. We about to have this conversation real fast. You know, Timbit. So I'm saying that to say too, some of these videos that I'm gonna share, they're triggering. All right. I don't like seeing the shit. First thing that I did, when I reactivated my Facebook, first thing I see was Dante Wright, that killing. You know what I mean? That right there. And I was saying, like, I think I had made a post, a podcast before where I was saying we don't see too many light skins, somebody who has a white parent getting killed. We don't see too many of them. Everybody that we see getting killed and murdered, you can clearly tell that their parents are black. All right? Clearly. So Dante Wright, I came to I was like, damn shit, guess light skins ain't safe either. I heard that saying light skins was a bad thing. Well, you mixed babies ain't safe either. You know what I mean? So I'm saying that to say, let's look at the discretion. All right, we're going to take a look at the discretion that white police officers, that they give us versus what they give, white folks, you know what I mean? Folks who they think is white. All right. So the first video that we're going to take a look at, all right, this first video that we're going to take a look at is a lieutenant in an army. All right. Y'all probably heard about it. But again, we're taking a look at the discretion. And these are recently. We're just taking a look at the discretion. All right. So this video right here, from the moment that they had started their I'm gonna just let y'all see it because this is from the moment that they're in the car, getting ready to pull him over. And it's fucked up. I'm gonna scroll through it. We ain't gonna watch the whole thing. We ain't gonna watch the whole thing, but just peep. Just peep. Traffic stop. You hear him. Traffic stop. He gets out. All right. Y'all see him. Strap. Y'all see him. Strap. All right. I'm gonna pause that real fast. All right. Y'all see him come out strapped. I'm gonna pause that real fast just so we can see where that is right now. He jumped out strapped, hands on, you know what I mean, ready to go. All right, so that's one video that we're gonna come back to. We're gonna come back to that video. All right, this next video that we're gonna take a look at, again, I want y'all to keep in mind the discretion. All right, we're keeping in mind the discretion that they're showing towards these us, when it comes to us, and then the discretion that they show towards folks who looks like them possible. You know what I mean? So this right here, again, these videos that I'm showing, they're triggering. I'm saying that again to say, this, if y'all want to watch it, by all means, go ahead and watch this shit. You can look them up. You know what I mean? They ain't hard to find, but we ain't going to put that energy out here. We looking at the discretion that these police officers show these other folks. All right. So now let me go ahead and rewind this one real fast. Again, we looking at it from the moment he's pulled over. He ain't got his hand on his strap. He don't even know who's in the truck, first of all. He still ain't got his hand on his strap.
Afternoon, sir. My name's Darren Jarrett. I'm with New Mexico State Police. The reason for the stop is your window tint's a little too dark. Yeah.
You say the window tint's too dark. Y'all see how calm? Y'all see how cool he is with the dude who's in there? I'm just saying, I'm not. I just want us to look at it from that perspective as well. Top of the top. I just want us to look at it from that perspective, from the discretion perspective. He didn't know who was in the car, but he still didn't come out there with his gun up. You know what I mean? This is the police officer in New Mexico. All right. The other dude, y'all saw how he came out there. Nigga, if you I'm about to fire you down if you look wrong. Nigga, you breathe wrong. Nigga, you look this way wrong. Nigga, you. He just didn't have to say all that. All right. So my man, he's given a whole lot of discretion, a whole lot of leeway right now. He's showing a whole lot of love. All right, we're going to fast forward through this a little bit.
Or if you want to roll down the window more.
He's asking him. He's asking him.
I know you got temp tags. You got registration for the
He's
vehicle?
asking him.
I'll need registration or driver's license.
He's asking him all these questions. He's
come with me to my
still no pistol.
So I can run your name and date of birth, and then
he's asking him to come back to the car with me so I can run your name and all that other shit. He's asked this is the police. He see who he's talking to clearly now. So he's very cool, calm, collective, very safe, feeling in his comfort zone. Yeah, and Timbit. All right, so we're going to keep on watching this. Again, this is a police officer in New Mexico on the traffic stop. All right?
If you want, it's up to you.
He asked him if you want. It's up to you. He asked you if you want. It's up to you. If you want to turn your vehicle off. All right? He asked him if you want. It's up to you. All right? So hold on. We're going to pause right here. All right? And we're going to jump into this other video. Again, we're looking at the discretion. We are looking at the discretion that the police show, folks that look clearly, all right, that they clearly are, you know what I mean? They got that young skin, that young skin thing on them. You know what I mean? And what I mean by young skin thing, I'm talking about that you can see that they clearly have that complexion. All right, so we're coming back to this video right here. All right, again, this is after the stop. They jumped out with their burners out. All right, so we're going to fast forward a little bit. Just so y'all can see. So there's two of them, both of them.
Open the door slowly and step out.
Both of them.
Open the door.
Both of them. No, if you like.
Get out the car.
They see his hands.
Open the door slowly and get out.
No, if you like. They ain't saying if you like to open the door slowly. They ain't saying none of that. All right. It's straight demands, it's straight commands. All right. I'm gonna let that sink real fast. Y'all saw it clearly with y'all's own faces, with y'all heard it clearly with y'all's own ears. All right. Y'all see it. This is what we're up against. We ain't saying the police are bad men. We ain't saying, you know what I mean, they fucked up. I'm saying the culture is fucked up. I'm always looking at the culture, not the individuals. I'm past looking at individuals. I look at gang culture, that shit's fucked up. I look at the police culture, that shit's fucked up. You know, we looking at the culture, and right now the discretion that the police show us versus what they show them is not the same. And this right here, this is a lieutenant in an army, in the army. All right, we gonna go ahead and let this one play a little bit. All right.
Get out of the car now!
Get out of the car! Yeah!
Open the door, get out of the car!
Well, hoe ass nigga. That's how I feel about you.
Hold.
Look, he talking about some hoe.
The window.
He talking about some hoe when he
Keep your
can
hands outside
clearly
the
see
window.
his hands is outside the window.
Get out of the car now.
So we gonna keep it going. Hold on.
Get out of the car now.
Get out of the car!
He like, what's going on?
Get out of the car now.
Listen.
Get out of the car now. Yo, what? Guess what? I'm a veteran too. I learned to obey. Get out of the car. Get out of the car now.
He just trying to see what's going on.
What's going on? You're fixing to ride the lightning, son.
Look it. He said, what is going on is you're fin to ride the lightning, son. His partner back here, you know, we always say there's good cops, but y'all see his partner right here still, he ain't gonna miss. He got them crosshairs lined up. He ain't gonna miss. All right, and he ain't shooting the main, he ain't shooting to disarm, he ain't shooting to disable. He's shooting to take a nigga out, period. All right. My man, he's just saying what is going on. I serve the country. This is how y'all treat us. This is how y'all treat us. He's trying to figure out what's going on. And the cop with the cam that we got the body cam on right now, he's like, you finna ride the lightning, son. Play it out. He don't know what's going on. Look at the discretion. No kind of conversation. He's asking him a clear question. What's going on? No, nothing. Let's play it.
Get
Y'all
out of
see
the car
it.
now. Get out of the car now. Get out of the car.
Sir, just get out the car.
Y'all see
Work
it.
with us and we'll talk to you. Get out the car.
You received an order.
Look.
Obey it.
I'm honestly afraid to get out. Can I?
Yeah, you
Look.
should.
Hold on. My man said he is honestly afraid to get out of the car. And y'all see his army fatigue. I'm gonna rewind that a little bit.
Car.
You received an order. Obey it.
I'm honestly afraid to get out. Can I?
Yeah, you should be. Get out.
And the dude said, yeah, you should be. Get out. He's so trigger happy, and these is who they hiring to police us right now. This is who they're hiring right now to police us, to watch after us, to see, to make sure that us niggas stay in line. And this is who we supposed to just be okay with getting out the car. People say, well, he should have just listened. He should have just listened. He should have just got out the car. You know, I tell people like that to suck my dick, bitch. You know, the police, if you're not black, if you are not a black man, you don't know what it feels like just to have those blue and red cherries in your rear view mirror. And they can drive right past you. And you like, whew, oh my shit. Whew. You feel like you just went through something that's life altering, and it's just those motherfucking cherries in your red. And this dude, y'all can clearly see that he got those army fatigues on, and he's talking about he's scared. All right, let's play it out a little bit more. We're gonna play this one out.
Get out.
Get out the car.
Get out now.
I have not committed any crime.
You're being stopped for a traffic violation. You're not cooperating at this point right now. You're under arrest for you're being detained.
He's like, at this point, you've been detained.
Okay, you're being detained for obstruction of justice.
You're being detained for obstruction of justice.
I do not have to get out the vehicle. You haven't even told
Really?
me why I'm being stopped.
Look.
Get out of the car now. Get out of the car.
hands off me.
Get out of
Get your hands
Look,
off
he
me.
got a small dick. He got a small dick. He like, really? Really? Y'all can tell, he ain't, either a black dude is giving it to his wife or his girlfriend or something, but he got something personal against us. And that is their fucked up culture as well. These white folks, they got a hell of a fucked up culture. That they don't want to accept that shit. They don't want to accept the brutality, the oh man, they don't want to accept how just savage, how that's a whole nother culture as well. That is a whole nother culture as well. Let's finish this.
Get your hands off me.
Not a problem.
Hands off me.
Back up,
I
Dave.
didn't do
Look,
anything.
he just telling his partner to back up.
Get out of the car now.
He like, I ain't did nothing.
Sir, I'm trying to talk
Get out.
to you.
His partner
Get out.
seems like he's cool. All right, so I'm gonna give his partner that kind of benefit of the doubt. He do seem like he might be one of the few good policemen. You know what I mean? Just between him stepping in right now, even when his partner was like, back up, partner, and he's coming in like, just come on, man, just come on. I can understand, but they still ain't trying to have no words with us. They still ain't trying to have no, he's just trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. What did I do? Can you tell me what I did? For a traffic stop? What did I do? We don't deserve no conversation. All right, so don't feel like, number one, again, we're going back. My son, he wants to be a policeman. Right now, we feel like in order for us to do better, we have to police ourselves. We need to police our own communities. My son, he expressed to me that he want to be the police. Y'all rewind this video when it's over, y'all can see and y'all can hear how I feel about the police. All right, so I know me pushing him to not be the police is not the answer. So I'm looking at the culture of policing, what I can do, how we can shift that culture. Because you see right now the discretion that they're showing us versus what they're showing them. We're going to jump into the other video too in a minute. I'm just making it clear that if y'all don't see how they're treating us, then that is by choice. That is by choice. If you think we can, if you think that us just getting out of the car and what is that complying to their orders, we're giving you an order. Nigga, you can talk to me like a grown man, first of all. That's where they get it fucked up too. Nigga, man, these dudes, all of them, I'm convinced, got little dicks, all right? Because how they be barking out orders, especially, you got to watch out for them ones. And as much as we, as a community, as a black race, we don't like taking orders and listening to a nigga just bark at us and all this other stuff. Our pride is what's getting us. I ain't even going to say that. Because it comes down to safety. He even clearly said he didn't feel safe. So let's jump back to this video right here. Just so y'all can see the cool, calm collectedness of this officer dealing with somebody who he feels safer with. All right.
Well, I know. That'll work. Grab the phone and come with me to my vehicle so I can get the return, and then I can make sure that everything's good. Okay.
Look. He like, grab your phone, come back with me to the vehicle.
Hey, real quick. You have a firearm on you?
Look, he asking him.
No, I see it.
Like I can see your burner right there.
Mind if I take it off you for my safety? All right, hold on.
Look at him asking these questions. Look, dude got a whole chopper right there. If y'all ain't seen this video, I'm going to stop it right there. All right? I'm going to stop it right there. Because he come up top. He come up top and he chop his ass down. All that discretion that he gave him. Y'all can see he ain't black. He might be Mexican. The cop is Mexican, so he probably felt comfortable as well. He came up top with the whole chopper. He came up top with the whole chopper. No, all the discretion that he gave him. All that discretion that he gave him. And then the dude just ran around to the other side of the car to finish it off before he got in the car. I'm not gonna show y'all all this. You know what I mean? This ain't my space. This ain't the space for that shit. You know what I mean? Y'all can go look up the video. We looking at the discretion that they're not giving us versus what they're giving folks who they feel look like them or who they feel are comfortable. But one thing that's for damn sure, they're not comfortable with folks who look like us. It don't matter if you the police, if you in the army. It don't matter if you like in these gangbanging niggas, they give me all the way like y'all just gonna continue to jump on camera and being all kind of mouthy and shit to the police like y'all trying to get killed. Like y'all can't wait for the homies to hashtag long live whatever the fuck your hood name is. You know what I mean? And that shit silly as the fuck, but y'all ain't happy until that happens. You know, so when it happens, just know that's what you're gonna get. These niggas ain't gonna do nothing for your kids, nothing for your babies that's out here. Don't act like I ain't saying nothing that is not already happening. These niggas gonna try to gun down your BM. I mean, I'm not gonna go there right now because we're looking at the discretion from the police. All right, so I'm gonna jump back into the other video. All right, again, this is the Army lieutenant that's in the Army. All right, if you haven't watched to where we are right now, you're gonna have to wait until the video ends, rewind, just so you can see where we are. All right, but
please relax.
Get out.
Please relax.
Get out of the car
like,
now.
relax.
Now.
This is not how you treat a vet. I'm actively serving this country, and this is how you're gonna treat me.
Look,
I didn't do
look.
anything. Whoa, hold on.
Jacob.
What's going?
Look,
Hold on.
partner, look,
Watch it.
look. Look,
Get
you
out of
know
the car.
this again, this is somebody who is actively serving. All right, bear sprayed his ass. This is how you treat. He's saying, "I am actively serving." The dude told his partner, he said, "Get out the way." He had to tell him that like 5 times from the first time he had said it to when the partner moved. Finally, he's warning. All right.
Get out of the
Look,
car now.
get out of the car now. Look.
Get out of the car now.
Sir, just get out of the car.
I'm trying to breathe.
Get out of the car now.
Fucked up. That's really fucked up.
Look.
Yeah, get out of the car and get on the ground now. You're gonna get it again.
I don't even want to reach my seat. Okay.
Take your seatbelt off and get out of the car.
Now he like, I don't even want to reach
Get out
for
of the
it.
car now.
He like, I don't even want to reach for it. He's scared as shit. He don't know what to do at this point. He got bear sprayed. They threatened to you gonna ride the lightning, son. He's scared as shit right now. He can't see. He can't breathe. If y'all even been to a club let out and they pulled out that pepper spray and you even just breathe that shit in, y'all know what that shit feels like. Can you imagine just that shit is just right there in your face, on your face? That shit's just on your face. All right? It makes it hard to breathe. You choked up. All right? You can't see shit. The shit,
Listen,
look.
Take off your seatbelt and get out of the car.
He like, I'm not going to do any of that. I'm going to just keep my hands up.
Take your seatbelt off and get out of the. Take your seatbelt off.
Look, they can't even fucking breathe. Excuse my language. You know, I'm trying to get these messages across to the point where I can start putting these to elementary youth. You know what I mean? So they can get these messages as well. You know, but fuck. God damn, man. This shit is beyond me. They can't even breathe it. They don't even want to get close to him now. Listen to him cough.
Take your seatbelt off and get out of the car. Don't reach in there, Daniel. Don't reach in there.
Look.
My hands are out, please.
My hands are out.
Please, look. This is really messed up. My dog is in the back. My dog is choking right now.
He got his dog in the back. His dog is choking.
Take your seatbelt off. What are you, a specialist? Corporal? What are you?
I'm a lieutenant.
Lieutenant, get out of the car. Take your seatbelt off and get out of the car. You made this way more difficult than it had to be. You just complied. Get out of the car.
I'm reaching for my...
He said he made it way more difficult than it needed to be if he had just complied. Is that the solution? Do we just comply to shit that we don't even know what the fuck is going on, don't even know what we supposed to be doing in order to walk away unharmed? You know, he don't have none of his community near or around him. He don't have nobody that he trusts near or around him. He's somewhere way the fuck out and where the fuck ever. We got a solution. We got a solution. All right.
Fine. Take your seatbelt off and get out of the car. Straight onto the ground. Straight onto the ground.
Ma'am, is your commanding officer available?
Down. Let's go.
Is your commanding
Let's
officer
go.
available?
Look, they don't even want to
Get
touch
on the
it.
ground. Get on the
Can you
ground.
please talk to
Get
me
on the
about
ground
what's going
now.
on?
Get on the ground and you're getting sprayed again. Get on the ground.
Can you please talk to me about what's
Get on
going
the ground.
on?
Get on the ground now.
Can you please talk to me about what's going on? Can you please talk to me about what's going on?
Listen,
Can you please talk to me?
he
about
just
what's
like
going
talk to
on?
me, man.
Why am I being
Let me-
treated like this?
Let me ask you. He's asking now, why am I being treated like this? All right. Let me ask y'all, do y'all think, I mean, this is a hypothetical question before I even ask y'all, if that man was white, if he is a white lieutenant and he had his army digs on, white skin was out the car like that. I mean, I'm not going to ask the question because the shit is rhetorical as the fuck. All right. We know for damn fucking sure that they wouldn't have came out guns drawn. They didn't come out on the dude who chopped the dude down. We know for damn sure they definitely the fuck would not have came out choppers and everything down. But just
You're
listen
not
to this.
cooperating. Get on the ground.
Why am I being treated like this?
Listen
This
to
is
him.
really messed up. This is really messed up. Sorry, but just work with me. This is fucked up.
Look,
This is fucked up. This is fucked up.
look.
This is fucked up. This is fucked up.
This man is crying now at this point. This man is crying now at this point. This man is crying now at this point. Saying this is fucked up. Army Lieutenant, Captain Navarro, you can tell clearly that he's not white. He looked black. And that's what it was. He looked black. They getting away with this shit. Mm. Mm. That is I mean, I mean, they don't see that shit. Who in their right mind as a black person in America would hop out of their car with police guns already drawn? Who? And we're supposed to comply. Let me put that back up there. Who in their right mind would hop out of their car as a black person in America when police guns are already drawn. I wouldn't. But I should have complied. You know, we say you should have complied. The police dude, he said, "Oh, this could have went a whole lot different if you would have just complied." How? When guns is already drawn, aggression is already up. I got a solution. All right. Got a solution. If you would like to be a part of the solution, I would like to sit down with business owners, community organization owners, church leaders, you know, where we can use their spaces, their locations, not homes. We cannot pull up to homes, where we can use y'all's locations around the city as safe zones, safe locations. We're getting ready to partner with, and it's a public safety app. I'm stalling down on the details and everything just because we still haven't signed everything that needed to be signed, but hopefully trying to release this new app by the end of this month. It's going to be a free app, so I'm looking to get the app for free for folks of, you know what I mean, of this thing right here, because it's for us. Really, it is really for us. All right. If you are white, I'm not saying you can't get it, but you will more than likely have to pay, and you shouldn't have a problem for it because it's not for you. I know y'all don't feel unsafe when police get behind y'all. I know y'all's heart don't start when the police get behind y'all. I'm gonna scratch that too. Even if you're poor, you know, I don't like saying the poor whites because y'all get shit too. You know what I mean? We gonna fuck with y'all too. You know, because I know that y'all feeling that heat as well because y'all grew up and y'all around and with us. So I know y'all receive that heat as well too. But we coming out with this app hopefully by the end of this month. That's how fast we're trying to move with it. But we're going to release the second version. The second version is where we're impacting policy, where we're changing the culture of policing, where we're going through trainings, we're partnering with police. We're being trained on how to de-escalate escalated situations as citizens. You know, my thing is, if there's 20 bodies around here and all of them got their camera out sitting here watching, this nigga got his knee on his neck, how come those 20 bodies ain't all step up, hands up, like get the fuck up, get up off, back up, get up off, you know, something. I'm not here for hurt you, but I'm taking one step forward. I'm taking another step forward. You know, what kind of training do we need so that we can save bodies instead of y'all niggas just sitting around here with y'all's cameras out looking like some scaries, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna call y'all no bitch ass niggas. Don't nobody like being called no bitch ass nigga. But y'all looking like some scaries just out there, just got y'all's phones out and not making a move. That's why all this protest and shit and all this other shit with the police, you know, this it's not doing nothing. We need a radical approach. Again, you know, my approach is we all 100 in it, or I'm zero. I'm out of it. You know what I mean? And we need to do something because that culture, they keep saying there's no way you can change the culture. We can have these conversations, but it's not going to change anything. This is coming from the police. This is coming from the police. We can have these conversations, but it's not going to change anything. We can do this, but it's not going to change anything. We need the community. Again, if we can't get 100 Bloods in it, Crips in it, Odies in it, Chickies in it, you know, every little hood, these little badass gangster Crips, they got a hood out there called that. These little badass gangster Crips, you know what I mean? I think that's their name. You know what I mean? Hey, we need everybody up on it. because at the end of the day, you know, y'all gonna peep. Y'all gonna peep. I'm gonna start as soon as we get everything signed and information. Y'all know when it's ready to move. Y'all will know when it's ready to move. But I already have about 8 safe locations on the east side. I'm an east side baby, so that's what I'm familiar with. So if there's somebody in Park Hill that, you know, again, we're looking at all areas within Denver County right now, just Denver County. I'm looking at Denver County. All right, we're gonna branch out to Aurora, you know what I mean, and get out there too, because I know it's gonna expand nationally. All right, but we do have a solution. And one thing about me is if I come with a problem, you damn sure I'm gonna come with a solution as well. I just ain't gonna come to the table with a fucking problem without the hint of a solution. You know what I mean? So look, that was a special edition. That's all I got for now. You know what I mean? Like I said, it's been a minute since I tapped in with y'all and just everything, you know, it's been a minute since I've really been tapped into the world because everything that's been going on, just moving fast on my end. So saying all that to say, you know, just I ain't gonna say, you know, comply because that ain't something that we do. Figure out how you can get back home, man. That's for right now. Just right now. Just right now. All right. Figure out how you can get back home. Period. I don't know how to provide any tools right now. You know what I mean? Without saying something that's gonna make you feel like you gotta put your pride or take your crown off and set it down for a bit. Nah, nigga, you keep, you know what I mean? Keep that motherfucking crown tilted to the left, preferably. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's all I got, man. But I'm gonna tap in with y'all. Y'all have a good one.